A concept that we touched upon earlier in this module is work packages. Let's explore briefly and understand what it is in more detail. Work packages essentially moves architecture from specification to realization of business benefits. It is a tool for decomposing architecture solutions into granular packages of related set of tasks, which can be picked up or be assigned to relevant enterprise initiatives for implementation. They serve as a bridge between enterprise architecture and enterprise projects and portfolio management capabilities. The form the work packages takes and how it gets assigned to various enterprise initiatives also depends on development and implementation approaches followed by enterprise portfolio and project management capability. Therefore, an architecture work package may correspond to an entire program, a project, or a specific use case. Or, if you are from the Agile camp, it could correspond to an epic, a story, or a spike. Work packages tend to be hierarchical, with the top level indicating a high-level scope, such as realizing a new enterprise capability, which then gets progressively decomposed into smaller and granular descriptions of individual work items involved. In order for it to be realistic and to keep it in alignment with the implementation principles, conventions, and philosophies of the enterprise, it is highly recommended for architects to arrive at the work packages through deep interaction and collaboration with the implementation teams. Let's consider an example from the Digital Transformation Initiative at WebFirst. As you can see, there are several architectural work packages, and their names correspond to the investment initiatives and programs and projects they are expected to be assigned to. Next, let's look at architecture roadmaps. We have mentioned road mapping architecture quite often in this course, and it is particularly significant for the iterations discussed in this module. Let's look at what a roadmap really looks like, what information it conveys, and what purpose it serves. An architecture roadmap is a timeline-based visual representation of how the architecture initiatives move from baseline state to the target state. The roadmap can be created at different levels of abstraction. It could be at a very high level covering the whole of the enterprise, or it could focus on specific business domain or business unit and elaborate the architecture roadmap for that context. The key components of the roadmap include the planning horizon. This is the amount of time an organization will look into the future when preparing its architecture roadmap. Typically, organizations use a 3 to 5 years planning horizon, but depending on how volatile their particular business or industry is, this could be shorter or longer. As you can see, the planning horizon in the roadmap is divided into number of planning cycles. Typically, the planning cycle is yearly, but depending on the enterprise's architecture and portfolio management processes, it could be shorter, say for example, quarterly cycles. The vertical axis indicates the investment themes, and depending on the target audience, you may be able to zoom in and out of the investment themes to show investment items at varying levels of details. Each initiative or investment item may optionally indicate various stages of architecture development, and it may also additionally represent when a given capability becomes operational. The roadmap, in addition to the single-page visualization of the architecture transition, may additionally include further elaboration to describe and clarify various aspects of the roadmap, and hence serves as a master plan document across the enterprise.